Every forest has their own stories. Some tells the story about the ancient ages of forests, while others tells the story about the ecological balance of countless living creatures. Located 16 km northwest of the bustling city of Kuala Lumpur, FRIM Forest Park Selangor is a recreated lowland tropical rainforest developed by Forest Research Institute Malaysia, or FRIM. Founded in 1929, FRIM is a premier research center for ecological and biodiversity conservation. Their forest is more than just a recreational spot. It serves as a living laboratory where science and nature intersect. In this video, we will bring you along to our ecological field study visit at FRIM Forest Park Selangor to fulfill these four objectives. Number 1, to understand the ecosystem structure and function. Number 2, to develop field observation and species identification skills. Number 3, to analyze ecosystem dynamics and anthropogenic impacts. And lastly, to evaluate the conservation strategies and human responsibility. But before that, have you ever wondered what makes FRIM Forest so special? Without further ado, let's explore!
FRIM is a secondary tropical rainforest ecosystem covering approximately 545 hectares. Although it was originally a degraded tin mining area, it has been successfully restored and now functions much like a natural rainforest. The forest consists of several layers, including the canopy, understory, forest floor, and streams. The canopy forms a green roof that regulates temperature and humidity, while the understory contains shade-tolerant plants competing for limited sunlight. On the forest floor, fallen leaves decompose and nutrients are recycled back into the ecosystem. This rainforest ecosystem is supported by abiotic factors such as sunlight, water, soil, temperature, and humidity, as well as biotic factors including plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. During our field trip, we observed towering dipterocarp trees that provide habitats for insects, birds, and mammals, all connected through a complex food web.
Moving on to Chapter 3, let's meet the true residents of FRIM. When we look at this reforested ecosystem, we immediately observe a complex web of ecological relationships. Take a look at these micropredators like jumping spiders acting as natural pest controllers, or the giant African snail which works tirelessly on the forest floor as a decomposer to recycle nutrients. Every animal plays a vital role in keeping the food web in perfect balance. Bird plants are equally important. Down in the shaded understory layer, we find remarkable medicinal treasures like Tongkat Ali and Kacik Fatimah. These aren't just culturally significant herbs. They are structurally adapted to thrive in low-light conditions, producing unique secondary metabolites that protect the forest from destructive pests. Ultimately, these plants help support biodiversity while contributing to the structure and resilience of the forest ecosystem. By stabilizing the topsoil, acting as a foundation for local pollinators and building rich humus, they serve as the silent backbone keeping this entire sanctuary alive.
Although FRIM is a protected forest reserve, it is still affected by human activities. As visitor numbers increase, environmental pressure on the ecosystem also rise. Frequent human movement can cause soil compaction, which reduces soil quality and makes it difficult for plant roots to grow properly. In addition, development activity around FRIM may disturb natural habitats and affect biodiversity. However, with effective conservation and sustainable management practice, this impact can be minimized while allow visitors to continue learning from and enjoy the forest.
Protecting a forest like FRIM requires more than a simple preserving trees. It requires maintaining the entire ecosystem. During our visit, we observed that naturally fallen trees are left to decompose instead of being removed. This process returns nutrients to the soil, provide habitat for insects and fungi, and support the forest's natural nutrient cycle. We also noticed that educational signboards and guided tours are provided throughout the forest. This initiative helps visitors understand the ecological importance of the surrounding environment and encourage responsible behavior while exploring the trails. However, conservation is an ongoing challenge. As visitor numbers continue to increase, activities such as littering, leaving designated trail, or disturbing wildlife can gradually affect the forest ecosystem. This reminds us that protecting biodiversity is not just about conserving individual species. It is about preserving the complex relationships that keep the entire ecosystem healthy and resilient.
Based on our observations, we recommend expanding digital educational tools such as QR codes along nature trails.
Secondly, strike a balance between conservation and ecotourism. FRIM could consider limiting visitor capacity during peak periods or implementing a book system for sensitive areas to minimize ecological impact.
Our visit to FRIM showed us that conservation is not simply about protecting trees, but it is about protecting the ecological relationship that sustain life itself. With that being said, protecting nature isn't a choice, but is our responsibility. So stay green and see you next time.